Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Sarah and this is my Flosstube channel, Lady Lucana. If you are new here today, thank you for joining me. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. This is a channel about cross stitch and kind of a video or a vlog of all of my progress and work and my time dedicated to cross stitch. So I am excited. Tomorrow my husband and I leave for North Carolina. We are headed to the Queen City Stitch Retreat. I wanted to get a video in before we left so I can show you some of the finishes I have. I have one big finish. I finished my piece for the Mirabilia retreat. It is framed. Alas, it is packed, so wrapped up and packed, so I'll have to show that in my next video. But that is my biggest fully finished object and I'm so excited to share it with you. In the meantime, let me get into the stitching. I will start with, so I have finishes, so some fully finished objects, actually one fully finished object. I have whips and I have a giveaway. So thanks for your patience. I know it's been a couple of months since I've been here. It's been a bit of a whirlwind autumn already. I'm taking a break from school this semester, so hopefully I'll get a little extra stitching in, and we'll go from there. All right, so I guess first things first, let me show you my book of days. So the book of days is absolutely wonderful. I believe they've just released, Needlework Press has just released their 2024 book. And so it's available for pre-order in a lot of different shops online. And I will be getting one. My husband is actually sitting up over there. And so I'm like, Christmas idea. Christmas idea. Anyway, he's over there like looking at me like, what are you talking about?
Get a shovel.
He says I'm going to get a shovel so I can work in the yard. He's entertaining the dogs while I chat here on the floor and kind of feel somewhat silly talking to my computer screen with him like watching me. But this is the book of days. Highly recommend. So I have several months to show you. So this was July. Some pretty stickers. I was looking for red, white, and blue stickers. This is what August looks like. I got decent stitching in August. I finished the Snow Maiden in August. Here's September. These are such cute little stickers. I love these little stickers. Look at this little deer curled up and sleeping. She's so sweet. And the little hedgehog. Let me see if I can turn this as a little. There we go. And then last but not least, October, which I have not filled out yet. But I did get my stickers in today. So October is my favorite month. I'm looking forward to all of the spooky stitching and all of the Mirabilia stitching we're going to be doing. So, finishes. Let me start there. Actually, no, let me do the giveaway. And I'll show my progress on said giveaway. As you all know, last time I talked to you about the travesty of projects left out with puppies. And puppies who like to choose specifically string. And so I had a extra kit of In Her Garden to give away. But let me show you first. I did not get much of a start because by the time I actually finished the Snow Maiden, it was getting more autumnal. It felt more autumnal, and so I was stepping away from kind of summery, springy stitching. And I had a lot of trouble deciding what fabric to use on this, so that even delayed it further. I ended up switching out from the called for, which is an 18 count Adya, to a 32 count cream Lugana. And this is Gold Dimensions Gold Collection In Her Garden. I'm stitching this with Amy from Fiber Arts Amy. She already has a lot more progress, but I'm looking forward to picking this up again kind of in the springtime and getting a good chunk of it done. And then this is just my baby start. It was actually quite challenging because this is with four strands, half stitches with 4 strands. So it's pretty dense, but I think it's going to be lovely. And I am glad to have put it on a different fabric to see how it goes. So it's going to be nice. But the winner of said giveaway with the code word, I believe was puppy, because my puppies were the naughty ones, was Miss Deborah Watkins. So Deborah Watkins, her your YouTube handle being Deborah Watkins 1493. If you want to email me your information so I can get this in the mail, I will have my email address in the description box below. And feel free to stitch with us. I'd love to see your progress and see how things are going. So, yay. Let me know if I need to send it anywhere special, or all the information will be below for you. All right, so that was giveaway. I'm sorry, my brain's tired today. I'm kind of like rambling, but that's okay. So let's do finishes. So the first finish I have was actually a Christmas in July finish. I think I forgot to show it to you last time. But it is a Mill Hill kit. I think it's called Evergreen Sleigh, if I remember right. And this is what it looks like. And I chose this particular sleigh out of all the beautiful Mill Hill kit beaded Mill Hill ornaments because it has a Westie in it. And so in honor of the Westitude, they are the Westies with very intense attitude. Mine are up there just snoozing away. I thought this was the best one to put on our tree. So I need to fully finish it. I think I'm going to sew it to some, I'm thinking purple felt, because, let's see if it can focus. If you can see those blingy purple beads, I think that's what I'm going to do. I love these little cardinals with the back stitch. I think they're super cute. But yes, this is a Mill Hill, I'm pretty sure it's Evergreen Sleigh, Christmas ornament. So that was finish number 1. And then finish number 2, you can kind of see it, packed away, ready for our trip tomorrow, was the Snow Maiden. I finished her in August. And then I also finished this cute little box. Let me see if I can, here we go. And this was a purchase off of Etsy. It's from the account Seller Online Craft. And it was a kit, and it came with the pattern, the floss, the box, and you stitched, and the leather, and you stitched all of this together. And it's a cute little box. And I did all of this in just a day. And cute little magnets. All the batting came with it. And then on the inside, cute little space to store little notions, little scissors or thimbles or what have you, laying tools. And so that was one finish. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this, like a pin keep or anything. So I thought it was super cute, and I'm pleased how that turned out. And I'll link the seller below, Seller Online Craft. And she has, or he, I don't know, has 1 or 2 different pattern types as well. So that was one finish, fully finished, I should say. I have another finish, and this is from Heather's Edge Crafts, also on Etsy. But I don't see many of these here in the United States. I see them more in the UK, where you can do like a cross-stitch card. And this was the cross-stitch card. And I thought that turned out super cute. And so it goes in the card, and it's all cross-stitch. It is a kit. It's 14 count Ada. It is stamped, which I've never done anything on a stamped Ada before, so that was a good experience, interesting. I prefer no stamping because sometimes I feel like some of the coloring kind of shines through from behind the stitch itself. But that is the sunflower card. And isn't it cute? But yeah, I feel like this like cross stitch cards are a UK based phenomenon, I guess. I think they're lovely. I'm trying to, and the actual company is Orchidia. It's Orchidia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And I am working on another one. It's almost done. And it is poppies. And this is what it will look like. And this is what it looks like now. If I can find the bag. I'm sorry, it's already going to be zippies. And so this is what it looks like now. But you can see this is all stamped. So I have to fill just in this bottom part and then do the back stitching. And so that is poppies, and I will finish this in the next couple of days and get it ready. It's cute too. I like the colors. They're very vibrant, beautiful colors that they have in these. It's pretty from far away. So that is in the works. So yeah. Let's see. And on to whips. And I'm going to be looking down because I want to make sure I don't forget anything, which I think I already did, which is a bummer. Yeah, well, next time. We're winging it the day before a road trip across country. It's fine. It's fine. So I showed these two. So let's see. Snow Maiden. I basically was a monogamous stitcher, it felt like, for a very long time because of Snow Maiden. But I did work on my birthday piece, which is in a Little Boat 88 bag. Look how pretty that is. I love the colors. It's so beautiful. And my birthday piece is a blue flower piece called The Night Walked Down. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I just love the blue flower. I love all the animals. She does it so well. Like, her designs are just done so well. I think I have 3 or 4 pieces, maybe even more, that I want to eventually stitch of hers. And then let me show you a before picture, because I actually do have my iPad to show before pictures. Woohoo! This is where I started. So not very much progress. I just had her little top part of her body done. And then this is where she is now. So I got the rest of this dress and I started this cat below. It makes me think of more like a panther because of its size. I'm like, that's a huge cat. So I see her as her panther. And I'm doing this with the called for colors, except the green that I am using is a substitute. It's called Seaweed, but it's by Weeks Dye Works instead of, it calls for Seaweed, but a Gentle Arts Seaweed, and I couldn't ever find that. And then the black is actually, this is not, so this was supposed to be Cinder, the same color as her hair. The cat was supposed to be the same color as her hair. And I switched it out for, I believe, Blackboard, Classic Colorworks Blackboard is what I believe it is. And so this is stitched on a 32 count piece of Bramble by Picture This Plus, which is interesting because when I see Bramble, I see more, I have actually a couple more pieces. It's more of a brown undertone, but this one is actually really this pretty kind of lilac-y, see if I can, lilac-y undertone, which is what I was going for. I think it's perfect for this pattern. And so I made some more progress on my birthday stitch. High aspirations. I would love to get her done by January, which is my birthday month, but I don't think that's gonna happen. but she is quite lovely. Like I said last time, I've gone through and picked out kind of top priority patterns to focus on and work on getting all of those done until once one is done, swap it in or push in another whip that I have going. But yeah, I like this one. I think she's lovely. And then my cute little fox needle minder. He's so cute. This makes me think of autumn too. Maybe it's the colors. They're very jewel toned, but also rich, kind of deep colors. And so I think of autumn with this one. So that is Night Walk Down. Let's put that over there. Let's see. The next one I can go ahead and show you is my Eugenie piece. I call it Eugenie, but it's Empress Eugenie. Let me pull up. If y'all have been with me, you know a little bit about what this one looks like. Here it is. And it is called Empress Eugenie, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artist is Franz Xavier Winterhalter. I have to actually look that up. I can't remember. This is what it's going to look like. Ooh, it's being washed out. There we go. That's what she's going to look like. All her ladies. And then this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. I didn't get as much done on this because I was focused so much on the Snow Maiden. So this is what it looked like the last time. And this, I got about 1,500 or 2,000 stitches on this. And this is what it looks like now. I can never get the light right. I don't know if that's better or worse. So this is, I filled in kind of from here down, right here. And so this is page 1, page 2. Page 3 is almost done, and then page 4, you're going to get the top of a lady's head. And so I'm like, I can't wait to stitch the top of a lady's head. It's been all not wintry, greens, evergreens, browns, this background scene, but it is beautiful. I mean, the colors themselves looks like a painting. It's quite lovely, and so I like this piece. This is my husband's piece, so I worked on that. This is a Jasmine custom bag. It's really beautiful. I love it. So big to hold all the floss that goes into a Heaven and Earth design project. They're enormous. The max coverage or the full coverage super max or like color extensions, I don't know what they're called, but the ones that have 239 floss colors, it's like mind blowing. That's just like, oh my gosh, that's so much. So much. Let's see, what else did I work on since I last saw you? The next piece I worked on was Autumn Quaker by Rosewood Manor. This is what it looks like. I love these pieces. It's so pretty. And it's so autumnal. And it is also in a Little Boat 88 bag. I'm not sure I've shown this one before. This is what the bag looks like. And on the inside, it's got turkeys. You can see. And I am stitching this on 28 count doubloon, which is called for, with the all the Valdani floss. It's cute. They come in the little spools on the, you just pull right off the spool in the little tiny box. Aesthetically pleasing. And let me see, where was I? Oh, I found my needle minder. Should probably put this over there because I don't know where the back went. So when I started, when you last saw this, this is all I had. Not very much. very little in fact. And this is where I got to. So I got this extended, the little acorn thing up here. I got this flower done, these little leaf and the golden chain in here. And then I started this big flower thing, Quaker, technically a Quaker. It will be this one here. And I started that. Now, these are very enjoyable to work on, but you have to be in the mood to really switch colors a lot. Not a lot of block stitching involved in this. And I enjoy it. It's a nice kind of like break. If you're tired of block stitching, pick one of these up and then you'll get tired of all the color switches and you'll want to go back to block stitching. But isn't this fabric lovely? I love doubloon. I have a couple of pieces I'm stitching on doubloon, and this is also a picture of this plus fabric. But it's going to be beautiful. So that is Autumn Quaker by Rosewood Manor. And that is also, I did this one in September. So let me stick this back in here. All right. Next, let's see, was a bit of an impulse start. Completely an impulse start. And I didn't actually get very much done on it because we went to a wedding. And so in that setting, I was not particularly productive. Oh, I is making a mess. Everybody would be ashamed if they could see this pattern in here right now. They would. I should be ashamed, I should say. It's ooh. But this is a piece by Letty Stitch. It is a kit. It's called Into Dreamland. It is a full coverage cross stitch kit. Blech. Just had a brain freeze. Letty Stitches is doing this. This is super gorgeous. I love this piece. It's been on my mind for like months. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I was like, okay, we'll start it. And I don't know why, because the colors are fresh, but it still makes me almost think of autumn. Maybe it's her red hair, reddish brown hair. Maybe these like kind of colors down here. It makes me think of autumn. And so I pulled it out to work on it. I did not get very far. And I decided I need to serge I'm using the kit fabric and the kit floss. And I decided I needed to serge the edges before I worked on it more. So this is my baby start on that. And I'm also thinking about trying to stitch this one in hand. I've tried the sewing method. I failed utterly. But I can poke and stab, I think, and be okay. And I'm stitching this also with a typewriter method. So I go pick a color, finish the thread, then the next color that I missed from the very top left, go finish a thread, and repeat, repeat, repeat. So I love this piece. It's so pretty. So that is one of the pieces I started. It is also in a little, I think today's like Little Boat 88 bag day. This is the bag it's in. And look how pretty these come. They just come so, look at this. They're bobbinated and they have these little holes so you can put your thread that you've been working with on. Like the remainder of the 6 strands can go on there. It's just, these kits are gorgeous. And so this is an autumnal bag as well. It's got all these beautiful leaves on the back and then kind of some variations in color on the front here. I like it a lot. Yeah. Oh, I've got a loose thread in there. And so that is Into Dreamland by Letty Stitch. I'm just going to stick this. It's a hot mess. Don't look. All right. And everybody and their mother has started the Back to School Sal. And of course I had to play too. I have forgotten 2 different projects to bring out. I have another one. Granted, that one I ended up frogging everything I worked on, so it doesn't really matter in the end. But I started a new project for the BAP to School Sal. This is a Sal that's hosted by Lauren, the New Hampshire Stitcher. BAP stands for Big Ass Project. Very, very cleverly named. And so I think it's just school, autumn, everything about it was my favorite as a child. Like going to the store and picking out all your school supplies and pencils and feeling like you're getting a fresh start on things. I love it. So I love this concept of picking a project that you either have that is huge and or one that you're going to kit up and it's going to be like something new, something fresh, getting all your supplies gathered. It's genius. And so thank you, Lauren, for such a great idea. And it's going to be probably like an annual phenomenon, I believe. It's going to be amazing. The piece that I chose is enormous, and this one was inspired by the Huga Stitcher. So this is Dutch Beauty. If you want to see someone who's farther along, watch the Huga Stitcher's channel because it is beautiful. I thought this would be good because it's enormous. First of all, it's a BAP, but it's also sampler, so it's good for Sampler September. At least, I'm calling it a sampler. And so this is Dutch Beauty, and it's lovely. And my maiden name is Van Wy, so I have a lot of Dutch heritage. So I am hopeful to, in the process of working on this, do some more kind of exploration into our history as a family, kind of the culture, things of that nature. And what I love about this is that it's not the pattern, don't worry. But the inside goes through each motif in different languages and talks to you about the meaning of each motif. So highly recommend this pattern. It's very enjoyable to work on. I am stitching it on a 36 count Tyco linen by Picture This Plus, and Tyco I think is my new favorite linen ever. It's just so pretty. I can't get over it. With the called for DMC, and the called for DMC, they're just these lovely muted tones, and there's not very many. My floss bag here. There we go. Look at, they're just lovely tones. It's muted. Oh, don't bark. It's muted and just beautiful, but it's huge. Like I bought a piece and realized that it was too small. So I had to buy, it's not going to be this whole thing, but my margins were going to be too small. And so I had to buy this huge piece. It's like a blanket. Look at that. I can't see you at all. And then this is my baby start. And so I got, this is actually quite an enjoyable border to stitch to. I got the windmill, and I started the tree with the pears and the birds in it. And so I don't think you can tell, but Tyco has this kind of blue and gold modeling in it on this white kind of creamy background. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. So it makes it just perfect for cool tone samplers, warm tone samplers because of the golden versus the blue. And it's so neutral. It's just perfect. So that is my back to school. Yeah. And I love this. This will be a very long project. And it's living in the Snow Maiden's old project bag by Shiva Designs. I thought this was beautiful. Snow Maiden has been in here for the last year or so, 8 months, 9 months. Uh-oh, what are you doing? My dog is being naughty, and I have these little honey wax things that she smells. So she's getting in the bag and chewing on them, and she's already ruined one. Stop. She's already ruined one with her little teeth marks. And I'm like sitting right here. It's probably a sign that I need to be a better mom and train my baby Train my baby. This is Primrose. Say hi, Primrose. Say hi. Say I's the naughty one who chews up Mommy's projects. But Mommy spoils me too much to actually discipline me. Okay, down you go. Uh-oh, her older sister's getting jealous. It's coming down. So let me see if I can tuck this away. Oh, goodness. There's a lot of fabric here. All right, sorry. Let's just put it over here. It's a little too much. And then last but not least, short video today is Autumn Queen by Mirabilia. Nora Corbett. It's a Mirabilia. I have not decided. I might take this one. I don't know. We'll see. This is a out of print pattern. It is a Mirabilia design. The designer's name is Nora Corbett. It's called Autumn Queen, and it is MD45. This is what it will look like. Oh, she's pretty. So pretty. And last time we talked about different ways to incorporate the seasonal queens into my stitching, because I have the intention of doing all, is it 6 or 7? 6, all the queens. And the Huga Stitcher had a great idea to bring the pattern out and stitch on it 1 week during the equinox. So like over the autumnal equinox, stitch on Autumn Queen. I was thinking like around Easter would be the Queen of Peace. 4th of July would obviously be the Queen of Freedom, and summer would be the summer solstice. But I got about 4 days on her so far over the autumnal equinox. So not quite a week, but she is stitched on 32 count sand by Picture This Plus. Let me show you my piddlin' little start. Oh, I hope you can't hear that. My husband is sawing clapboard out there right now. Quite literally. So this was my piddly little start. Look at that. It's like nothing. That's the babyest start of a year. That's a year ago. So sad. But then I got quite a lot done on her. A good chunk, I should say. I got her face done. I'm sorry, I have a hanging thread, but I can't get the light right. I think she looks great. I'm very pleased. And then all these holes are going to be beads. And so she is going to be lovely. Look at that. She's so regal. She's got like a haughty air about her. And the colors are just delicious. Look at these. So pretty. I'm lazy and I don't put them in floss bags until I actually need to. So here's the ones I've used. Look at the dark, dark purple. And just all these colors. Look at this cryneck. It's like golden, coppery. It does use DMC diamond? DMC, I can't remember. But this is hard to work with. Not my favorite, but it's got a beautiful effect. And then all the beads are going to be so pretty. Look at this. Look how bright those beads are. Oh, they're so golden. Woo! I love autumn. She's beautiful. So I may take this to the Queen City Stitch Retreat. Oh, got my little hoot owl and my little crow. Hold on, my coconut is. Hey, Cokie. I have dogs of destruction. Hey, stop chewing on your paw. So this may go with me to the Queen City Stitch Retreat. I know definitively, oh, and it lives in a So Much to Love bag. Oh, so pretty. I don't know if you can tell or see it. No, not really. But the pumpkin, there's like gold sparkly. Oh, you can kind of see it. It's sparkly. And the inside, it's got musical notes and so pretty. So the Queen City Stitch Retreat, I think the patterns that I am going to take, let's say plans. Let's talk about plans. I'm all over the place. It's like I haven't done this in years. So let's start with the Queen City Stitch Retreat. I apologize. I forgot something. I'm going to reach. Make sure that nobody can see. There we go. This one and this one. And then I will share with you my spooky October stitching plans. Oh. So I'm taking maybe Autumn Queen. I don't know. I think Autumn Queen. I will take Nora Corbett's Pixie Couture. This one is called Iris. And we have beautiful purple irises in our front garden. I'm going to have to learn how to transplant them because I've got to essentially dig them all up because there's these, I call them prehistoric ferns. They have the root system. It goes to China. The root system literally, like, I don't know. But our yard has been a very significant consumer of time because it has been neglected, not by anyone's fault, but neglected for probably about 10 years. And so these ferns have populated in mass and they are so hard to dig up and to get up. So I don't want to damage the irises. So I think I'm going to have to transplant the bulbs. Anyway, I digress. But this is Iris. I think she's beautiful. And I love the fact that they have no faces. I think it's so cool. She's got no eyes. I love it. So I think this is going to be one I bring to the retreat. And she is in, I don't know what kind of bag this is. It's dirty because I just set it on the ground with dog hair. But this might be a Little Boat 88 too, but it's missing her tag. Anyway, it's super cute. It's checked. Summery, kind of kaleidoscope floral designs on the inside. Oh, I think you can see. She's sleeping back there. Oh, I startled you. I'm sorry. And this is where I'm starting. So she's on 32 count cream Lugana with all the called for colors. So I think she would be a good one to take. And then I'm starting a new one. This has been a planned start for quite some time. It's been the new Mirabilia that I intended to start following, like my new Mirabilia focus piece following the completion of the Snow Maiden. And that is over here, called Adya the Garden Fairy. And interestingly, if you watch the Huga Stitcher, her Fiber and Floss, her best friend, her handle is Fiber and Floss on Instagram. She brought some of her designs, completed cross-stitch designs, to the cabin, and they did a combination video, and it was fantastic, absolutely amazing. And she showed this particular pattern, and this is my all-time favorite Mirabilia ever because of all the jewels and the tones and the colors, and it's so beautiful. And so you should A, check out Fiber and Floss on Instagram, and B, check out her beautiful designs, things like portfolio designs that she is making and selling. I have one on order that's going to be coming my way. She's amazing. And I'll link and tag them both below so that you can, I'm sure everybody knows who the Huga Stitcher is, but so you can check them out if you are new. But this is Adya the Garden Fairy. She's so pretty. You know who else has her done is Fiber Arts Amy. Amy from Fiber Arts Amy. She is earlier in her Flosstube career. Earlier in her Flosstube videos, she does a finish parade going through room by room of her house, and this is one. And Amy is actually the one who inspired my fabric choice for this, because she has hers on a similar color. But isn't she just so pretty? Oh man. So she's going to be a star at the retreat. I'm tempted to maybe put a couple stitches in her tonight so that I'm not starting at a retreat. I've never been to a retreat and I hear it's hard, but to actually like start a project there. But we'll see. And she lives in a Little Boat 88 bag as well. It's Sleeping Beauty. Oh, I like it. Maleficent and the King and the Queen dancing, and oh, it's cute. It's so cute. And so this is what she will be stitched on. And this is a piece of 32 count exotic orchid Lugana fabric. Isn't it so pretty? So pretty. This rich purple. And then these are all her colors. They're going to be fantastic. But what I can't get over, look at all this. She is a bejeweled queen. Look at these little, I don't know if you can see them, they're little leaves. Oh, she is like the queen of jewelry here. Treasures galore. I think I ended up, oh yeah. Who needs that? Nobody needs garbage in their cross-stitch bags. I had to buy extra treasures that I had forgotten to purchase at the original. Look at this. She's so blingy and so beautiful. Like, more garbage. That's embarrassing. But I wanted to show you. I'm getting distracted by digging through my bag and seeing all the pretty like Krynex colors that are going to be involved. Like this one. Oh my gosh. Look at this Krynex. Look at that. Oh man. So pretty. I have this other fabric that I was debating. It's kind of more muted. But I think I like this one. Tell me what you guys think. More muted or richer? So that is going to be a Mirabilia retreat start. And this is also a pattern that is out of print. However, she's actually not, I've seen her more on Etsy. She's easier to find overall compared to some other ones. Like the Queen of Freedom never comes up. She is hard to get. But, so that is that. And then we talked about the Autumn Queen spooky stitching. Plans for spooky stitching. My favorite time of the year. This is my month. My husband and I were married this month because Halloween is my favorite. So we got married on the weekend of Halloween. The 29th is our anniversary. We will have been married for 7 years, believe it or not. 7 years. It's hard to imagine. I have a bag of floss, guys. I don't remember where it belongs. Oh, this is Autumn. Let me put this away. And so I look forward to October every year. And we started off this October, yesterday, October 1st, by going to the Danville, Vermont corn maze. It is called the Great Vermont Corn Maze. It is the most amazing corn maze ever. We literally were in there like 4 hours because it's huge and you get lost and you are quite literally in a corn maze for on average 3 to 4 hours. This is how long this one takes. And on average, people end up at the start on accident, like backtracking to the start unintentionally 3 to 4 times. It's so much fun. So we started off our spooky season together with friends in the Great Vermont Corn Maze. I had a lot of fun. So my 3 spooky pieces this year will be as follows. The first one is, they're all BAPs. Like, what am I thinking? I'm never going to get anything done. The first one is a classic, Hawk-Run, Halloween at Hawk-Run Hollow. This is by Carriage House Samplings. And oh, she doth protest. am stitching this block right now. And so it is number 1 on my list. And it is technically attached to the, what's that thing called? Lowry stand. It's attached to the Lowry stand. So I will show that when I actually have made some progress. And I'll show you some befores and afters during the next video. The next one is the Halloween wreath. And I don't think I have, man, I've got dog hair everywhere. Ooh. I don't think I have the full, I might have the full, oh yeah. The Halloween wreath pattern by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This was a stitch along last year. It just finished. And it is the most darling thing ever. And so I will be working on this piece. It is in a Little Boat 88 bag. Oh, I should just show you. This is a Little Boat 88 bag with Teresa Kogut fabric. Ah, it's so cute. This one, it's like classic Halloween, Edgar Allan Poe. I love it. And then the inside, writing and, oh, so good, so good. And so this is on 28 count pewter, with a kit. So this is my starting place on this. It's a haunted house and it's got a little bat in it. No, little bats are so cute. And so I will work on this piece. Oh man, it's so cute. Look at the little wrought iron balcony thing. I don't know. I love it. I love Frosted Pumpkin. I've finished at least one Frosted Pumpkin piece. I hope to get at least one more maybe this winter done. And I think my all-time favorite Frosted Pumpkin piece might be the Sweetest Pie, where they're all little pies with faces. They're just like looking at you like, and the little lemon meringue pie has like a little like, oh, it's so sour. It's so cute. Anyway, I digress again. And then my last spooky piece will be a Plum Street Samplers called A Ghoul Tide Welcome. I'm sorry if you can hear the crumpling. It refuses. It refuses. There we go. I love this piece. And this is also a BAP. I love BAPs. Oh dear. This is gorgeous. I absolutely adore this piece. And this is stitched using all the called for NPI silk in a bag. I tried to buy extra. This is my like only full silk project except for Pandemic Sampler, so that the color lots would be the same. And I am stitching this on a 36 count ale linen by Picture This Plus, using two strands of thread, silk over two strands of silk over 2 linen threads. And this is my starting point on this one. Not very far. And so I'm hoping to get some decent progress on these as well. So those are my 3 spooky pieces and my 2 definitive Mirabilia pieces. And there is a pattern that will be released to those attending the retreat that has been designed by Nora Corbett for the retreat. That's probably going to get a start too. So that is kind of where everything stands. And let me think, do I, the only haul I have one piece of haul. And ironically, it's the same pattern that the Huga Stitcher just got. And it is an out of print pattern. I've been slowly trying to collect the queens and essentially the fairies, because the fairies, I love the fairies. They're brings out my inner child. I don't know. I just love fairies. And so I got the butterfly fairy. And I actually got this, I can't remember the store now. I think it was in South Dakota. I'll have to look it up. But it was re-released in 2018 for the 25-year anniversary. Right there you can see. And so there are some stores still if you are just looking. Like this was in a shop, like as stock, not crazy priced, it was like normal priced. Well, a little more expensive than normal price, but it was part of their stock after having been re-released. So keep an eye out for it. It's no longer in print now because of it was only re-released for a short period of time. But I think she's beautiful too. And so she is my latest fairy. So now I have the cottage garden fairy, Adya the garden fairy, the butterfly fairy, and then you have like the night fairy and the Titania. So it's going to just be a wall of fairies because you can never have too many fairies or fancy ladies in your house. It's just reality. But that is everything. Hot mess surrounding me. And thank you for joining me today and participating in my madness. I look forward to seeing you next time. And I will include my email down below. So if you have any questions, concerns, noises of derision, just let me know. And I can't wait to show you the Snow Maiden after she's unpacked and I can actually safely unpack her and bring her out for display. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful month of October, and I will be seeing you soon.